currently low ETs that Pilgrim's averaging. I can't imagine that playing first on a Friday afternoon is ever a nice spot for the European Tour, although Daryl Pilgrim lands the first 180 of the tournament. First chance for Franz to show us his vocal range.
100.
Which is impressive.
Daryl 100.
Okay, 85 left. 15s of the 19s, what's it to be? And the 19s route couldn't get it. But he'll come back, looking at a double, unless Manel Rasma can conjure this one.
$85. Daryl 36.
Double 18 then for 2-2.
Gains on the full.
Ball going with throw.
Pilgrim.
Might be one to ask Daryl about later.
58.
Now this is an opportunity for the first break in this game. Yes, Matters has got to look at the 152, that's guaranteed. But Pilgrim, what's he going to lead?
100.
Well, he's left double 19.
152.
And he's got a decision to make, Daryl Pilgrim, now.
95. Daryl 38.
See where his eyes go. Going straight at it and straight in it. First break of throw, and the finishing from Pilgrim has been excellent. He's really dragged that average up as well.
167. $59.
Once again, doesn't get down to a two-darter, which will be a frustration. Not quite as frustrating as that, though.
$38. Daryl 108.
Double 19 needed. Wrong side of the wire.
92. Matters 150.
You left it, Matters. Not going to hit it.
$54. Daryl 16.
Double 8 for 5-3.
Gains
and another leg goes by when Manel Rasma is unable to force any kind of opportunity.
$140.
This is better.
140. Daryl 121.
Needed to be. Pilgrim could seal this with a 12-darter. Double 17. Not going to happen this time.
53.
Matters has not created chances for himself. He has to create one here. Double 19. Now leaves the ball to stay in it.
102.
He might very well be out of it now.
Daryl requires 68.
Would be his highest finish of the game, this, Daryl Pilgrim. Double 18, he leaves. And double 18 he hits. Daryl Pilgrim deals with Manel Rasma. A first win on the Euro Tour this year for Mr. P, and a deserved one as well. Manel Rasma unable to create enough chances against Pilgrim. His team won the cup, and now he's through to round 2 on the Euro Tour. What a few weeks he's having, by the way, Mr. P. Yeah, and ultimately, they're going to land flat in a soft hit board anyway, because they go in little holes which make them land like that. If you throw an upright dart like Richie Edans or even more, you've got a real chance of not even sticking in the board at all.
136.
Edans has left himself on a 2-darter after 4 visits to the board. Rivka. Can't get it started on the 1-3-6.
60. Richie requires 89.
It's been pretty good so far from Teta. 89 may only get one at the bull. Indeed, that's what it will be.
64.
He's not far away from hitting the requisite target. However, Teta will come back for a big break of throw.
Double 8 then. Not going to be rushed, is he?
Games on the first leg.
How about that? Some dart from the first leg. Oh, what a visit after the first dart.
Petru requires 123.
3-point difference in the scores, but this is a much harder shot for Teta. Start on the 19s. Should be going 16 or treble. This is feeling very brave. Sensible. Richie missed the bull. Teta misses it.
85.
An even bigger margin.
Richie requires 120.
Treble, single, double to break straight back. That looks okay as a guide for the treble. Oh, foul. That is two brilliant visits from the European champion back-to-back.
Not an ideal assignment for Richie.
Over 17.
Good
visit from Richie Edans. Should be yet another leg, like all the legs before, where Richie Edans is getting a dart or two to win it. 18.
90.
I've no idea why.
Maybe irrelevant. Double 16. It is irrelevant. Richie Edans.
Richie Edans.
Could be walking off stage now, a 6-0 victor. It's not panned out like that, but at least it is a break of throw.
First. $134.
5 or 6 points difference in the average. He's been the better player, there's no doubt about that. Krivka's been limited to just 3 darts at double in this game so far.
44.
He's not exactly blown his opponent away. Starting on the 19s here. Yeah, lovely start. He's double 16. Yeah.
Games from the 7th leg.
Combination finishing from Richie Edans. He's had a 105, a 120, a 70 checkout. Nicely done.
$55.
Not enough.
146.
There's been too much of that from Petr Krivka in this game. Richie Edans won't end it with a show-stopping finish of 146, but he is going to leave himself pretty well placed.
$86.
There from Richie Edans on the maths, but I don't think it'll matter too much.
We even heard him walk back saying I went the wrong way. He'd asked what the score was.
60.
He's got match darts. Peek around the first dart, found it wasn't in the target. But that one is, and it completes a 6-2 win for Richie Edans. When Petr Krivka took the opening leg, we thought we might be in for another real battle between these two. It didn't really materialise, and the European champion is through to day 2 here at the European Darts Open, where Danny Noppert awaits.
His level of play, like you say, is not transitioning into results. Tops for a 111, bends the wire, but we'll be back. This player is fairly dominant on the throw so far.
Be a little tap on the shoulder.
98. Willie required 40.
Tops then. Are they close enough?
20.
Well, didn't
Could
give it
be.
a chance.
Mickey
Could be
required
costly.
80.
I said his darts are not like Willie's where they sit up, so he will be able to just pop one over the top, and that tops is a clear target and finds it
Second leg.
for an 18 dart break of throw, and well, it will feel like for Willie he's had his
Game on.
pocket picked. 2 treble 20s. He's going to stay there again because well, I think the easiest way to explain it is a very neutral dart.
71.
To 65 after 12 could well be the best leg of the match so far incoming,
43.
because there's no pressure on this 65.
Mickey requires 65.
Fancied him to go alternative because there was no pressure being applied. Gets the double 10, 15 dart hold.
Mickey
Eventually,
Mansell.
then a hold of throw.
Sixth leg and William the throw first.
Yeah, a hold of throw. Best
Game.
leg of the match. Mickey Mansell in total control of this with an 88 average, and it's not really what we expected. Oh, hang on.
140.
Still in this leg, Mickey Mansell.
requires 64.
Still a bit of pressure, reminding him that he's there to punish tops.
24.
Close it out
Mickey require 101.
with a 101.
Treble 21 tops. That's plan A. Plan A is very much alive. Oh, where's that? Is he in the 1? It's in the 20. It's a shocker of a dart for Mickey Mansell.
Shouldn't be anywhere near that. Shouldn't be anywhere near the 20. It's a real slip.
83.
Wow. Well,
William requires
there's making a mess
40.
of it, and there's that done.
Dear me. Well, Willie O'Connor is yet to survive a match dart. He should have had to survive one there. And he's going to get multiple darts here to level this match and force Mickey Mansell to close it out with throw.
Could be back to back. 13 darters down.
100. William required 32.
Over the top of it, near the double 8, this you would think.
I'm surprised he's not gone the other way.
16. Mickey requires.
And
He
this
used
might
the
be
dart
going.
as a bump.
Yeah. Well, it looks like he's going against him now, Willie O'Connor. He had his chance to force a last leg decider. He could not take it, and Mickey Mansell tops for the win. Three
20.
match darts missed by Mansell.
William requires 16.
How costly will that be? We'll have to throw in the decider if Willie O'Connor can find double 8. He's on the wire again, makes the adjustment this time. It's a 17 dart hold in the end, but 3 match darts have come and gone for Mickey. There are 2 finishes that just require the 1 treble in the combination. That's okay for Mickey. Can't make that tiny adjustment. Does find the ball, frustratingly for him.
120.
The biggest finish of the game. Oh, it can't be done. It cannot be done. And he now has to rely on Mickey Mansell missing 3 more match darts. Now, it has been a game of missed doubles. Mickey's only going at about 1 in 5 success rate. He's had 3 already and spurned the lot. Missed a 4th. But at the 5th time of asking, Mickey Mansell gets over the line. An epic between these 2. They travelled over here together. I'm not sure the journey lasted as long as that contest, but Mickey Mansell wins it. He's through to day 2.
Yeah, I did get to see a fair bit of Lucas whilst he didn't have a card and was playing down at the Super Series, and he's got the game in the locker, hasn't he? I'm not quite sure or put my finger on why he's not making the progress I think he
65.
he should have.
Lucas, you require 147.
For a show-stopping checkout.
This is a guy that's... Oh, hello, the shot is on. Double 18. Oh, wow. Well, bookended.
Lucas Venig.
A 180
Second leg, Nielsen
and a
Memphis.
147 out. Don't tell me which one's easier. Cullen, Bradley Brooks, Dirk van Dijvenbode against Nico Springer. Draw of the round.
That is the one. I've got to agree with that.
100.
Dragutin Horvath against Woodhouse.
Niels, you
Gurney
require
against Vinstra.
109.
That could be another good game. Yeah, Dirk versus Springer. Wow. I'd pay for a ticket to watch that.
52. Lucas,
52
you
to leave
require
57.
52.
Lucas, 12 and tops to re-establish the one-leg cushion. That's a long, long way off.
32. Niels, you require 57.
Let go of that first dart way too early.
Flyer. How is Niels on tops?
Games
Perfect.
on the third leg.
Perfect
Niels on goal.
on the doubles.
From 19. Needed that to leave tops.
And again, I don't get the play when he's been so strong on the treble 20 in this leg.
One treble 20 would have left him a shot at the bull.
58. Niels, you require 60.
Bonneville to come back. Does love tops, as many left-handers do, but this isn't easy. Shuffles back over for double 10.
Yeah, Wadey wasn't too shabby on tops and tens, was he?
Lucas,
Or
you
still
require
is.
72.
Had it not been for Luke Litler, we'd still be describing him as the best double 10 hitter in the world, I think. Double top for Lucas. 4-2, and this game is beginning to swing in his direction. The man who came into this as the second favourite, looking at the rankings and recent form, is showing that there is a player in there.
6 for Niels. Double 140. Very unlucky
100.
not to get the 140 to leave 24, but we'll be back at 64. Breaking a hold, and we've got another last leg shootout. Spilling over from last
39.
weekend now.
Niels, you require 64.
Well, about a minute and a half ago, this game was in the palm of Lucas Venig's hands. He's still in a strong position, but the grip is weakening.
44.
I mean, he's had a stinker here. He's thrown 15 darts and he's only just past the halfway point of the leg. Again, that comes down to overthinking the situation and the psychological damage from being in this position multiple times and fluffing his lines and losing matches from this strong position. Double 5 on left. Ooh, dear, oh dear. Now then, Lucas. 121 to do it in style. Finish leg 1 in style. Here we go.
Second match dart at the bullseye. He's closer, but he can't take it.
Yeah, much better attempt. That was right on the money. The name of this game, winning this one. More money going on your ranking. Double 2 to go within 1. We'll have the throw to make it 5 apiece.
Games on the 9th leg.
Well, that's a 20 dart break of throw. Lucas had 21 darts in that leg. Yes, of course. He's having a very good first season back, isn't he? Chuffed to bits for Max.
95. Niels, you require 128.
Oh, a level game. Another one of those. Would have left double 10.
88.
Tidies up Beautifully. I told you the story when he'd seen my darts at this year's World Championships. He was horrified. So, what are they? That even the stem doesn't sit in the barrel straight. What are those flights? I don't think he'd seen them. I thought he'd think there was something out of the 1970s.
Gains from the 10th leg.
Oh, that was a beauty. It's a 14 dart holder, max in the leg.
And deciding leg. You require 160.
He's tapping him on the shoulder.
To win in style. He started with a 147. Can't finish with a 160. A ton will do. Although his darts do stand up very tall, so 60 could be a tricky checkout, but for the fact we've already seen him do it.
How much pressure Ronnefeldt apply.
87.
Enough.
Lucas, who requires 60.
Single 20 is taken care of. Tiny step to the right. Can he thread that through? Yes, he can. Lucas Venig ends his run of defeat on the European Tour stage. Disappointment 2 weeks in a row for Niels Zonneveld, who's not taken advantage of the fact he's been given automatic entry to the last 2 European Tour events. It is relief for Venig, who was being reeled in by Niels, but he managed to get over the finish line with an 18-darter. Lucas Venig is in round 2.
He should set things up. He's taken control of the leg.
97. $140. Now then you require 66.
4 breaks from 4 then. Now if he hits treble 10, he leaves his favourite double 18. Exactly what he has done.
48.
Even double 18 isn't working
92.
for Suits.
To hold throw.
Yeah,
He does hold throw, Matt Campbell. He opens up a 2-leg gap.
140.
There's a 33-point difference in the first 9 average.
65.
He's 100 points clear after 3 visits to the board on average. I mean, admittedly, this leg, where he's 230 points clear, is doing some of the heavy lifting. But he has outscored Campbell
59.
consistently in this game. But you just cannot hit a double. Imagine if Campbell went 180, 170 out. That's not going to happen.
100. Now then you require 62.
Have to remain a figment of all our imaginations as Suits looks at 62. 16. Well, he hits it first time of asking and points it out to everyone watching.
Or it might be that 16 missed darts at double over a period of legs have beaten the enthusiasm out of Suits.
You'll only ever hear the phrase delayed monocle on the European Tour, ladies and gentlemen.
And what a delayed monocle it was.
And you require 41.
Matt Campbell, no interest in celebrating that one. Double 18. Double 18.
23. Matt, you
This
require
is
164.
a real nightmare for Suits. He has missed 18 darts at double.
42. Now then you require 18.
That can't even find the 25 to leave a straight ton. Suits opts for the split.
Gash on the 7th.
Good choice, double 4
Suits.
next to his
Take
favourite double
back
18, so in all
first.
likelihood, you think he'd want to hit it, and he did.
$97.
Campbell leaves 92, which we've seen him hit once before.
$100. Matt, you require 92.
Can he do it again? Oh, double.
Gash on the 8th
Right.
leg. Matt
Okay, this
Campbell.
game makes no sense.
come out of his hands all skewy. It is quite warm. I don't know if there's sweat on his palms or fingers or anything like that.
100. Right, you're 145.
This would be a silly way for this game to end. Very silly. I genuinely thought it was going to happen for a moment.
98.
You see him miss the bullseye, but absolute mile. He leaves single to double. Suter, surely this isn't going to happen. It isn't. He nods. This might be the end for Suits.
118. Right, you require 47.
Lovely setup shot. Nothing can be taken for granted here. Double 16.
Yes,
Matt Campbell does get over the finish line in one of the strangest European Tour games you are likely to see all year. The scoring was superb, scintillating from Suits. The finishing, less so. Only 4 from 24. Matt Campbell did not play great, but he took his opportunities, something Suits did not. Will he have to play better against Rasma tomorrow? You bet he will. But the important thing from Campbell's point of view, he's still in the hat for round 2.
Boxers trying to replicate their favourite boxers, and
100.
I'm not sure who he's watching to come up with this one.
No, I'm not either. He's got that real sort of pronounced lean back, which is a little like Wes Newton.
Yeah, and it's leaning over to the right slightly, which is a little bit like the wheelie bin Wes.
25.
No one's he can afford to miss. Mind you, you had a bit of a sort of straightening of ocular back, didn't you, when you addressed the hockey? And
hence now I struggle to walk. I certainly climb stairs. Yeah, I just found that if I leant, I would just almost sit in the same position, so there was no upper body movement.
Move over, open up the bed, but he sails past that marker down. Now Joshua Herm
78
to win his first leg on a big stage in PDC darts. 20 for tops. Nothing in the way.
38. Jermaine, you require 8.
His reaction to when he's missing things tells me that
he
fancies the job.
Jermaine to throw first.
But he really is up against it here. A really experienced player now, Jermaine Watamina. The advantage in that is he can't overgrip.
Yes, exactly.
Which is a huge problem when you get players that are trying too hard. Well, at the moment, Jermaine Watamina is making this look very, very easy. He's averaging 97,
80.
Jermaine. 75 for Joshua at the moment.
Well, he's taken care of business here, Jermaine. The scoring has been excellent. He's running at 125 first 9 average here.
Yeah, that's the best we've seen all day and by some distance. So, as you've just mentioned, Alan Suter will be probably scratching his head when he looks at the numbers of the last game.
Double 16 is
I'm a big fan of that play down on 85.
All that throwing action, or indeed anything, for him this afternoon.
No, it's just going to increase the anxiety. There's a real upward trend with Watamina throughout 2024 and coming into 2025.
52.
Numbers are very good down over the last 12 months. He's averaging 95.5.
He looks
likely.
Yeah. He's not the highest ranked player without a title in PDC darts. That's Luke Woodhouse. 32. But he looks as likely as anybody to be the next cab off the rank in terms of winning a PDC event. And who knows, it could be this weekend, because it looks like he's about to make the perfect start. Suddenly he's under it again, and he can't afford a bad visit.
Yeah, in terms of averages, he's in 19th position for the last 12 months, which defies 45. Where he is ranked, doesn't it?
So, a top 20 player in terms of the standard of stuff, so that needs to start translating
59
into everything else. And look, do you want to get drawn against Jermaine Watermana in the first round of the match play? I would suggest not.
No thanks.
But then again, name me a player you want to get drawn against in the first round of the match play, because there aren't many.
And he's amongst a group of players who are with similar stats: Ryan Searle, Heta, Rob Cross, Wessel, Nyman, Watermana, and then Johnny Clayton's in 20th position in terms of performance.
96. Joshua 118.
Oh, could he? Nearly goes over there. Should get it done.
Just.
Oh, he was a little high before, he's a little low there, and he might be down and out. Watermana for a whitewash. It is done. It is 6-0. Josh Herman not getting the Euro Tour debut that he was after. Jermaine Watermana, very, very impressive. And last week's winner, Johnny Clayton, could have his little ferrety hands full.
Much more like it from
140.
Goldfinger. 40-ton 140 to 3-dart out after 9.
85.
Granted, it's only the third leg, but a first 9 average of 125. The signs are good for Gilding.
Similar to the number where Watermana was at. Laying up.
81.
Don't blame him. Could have gone treble 7.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't, given how much he likes shots.
Yeah. Because that
40.
wasn't even an attempt at the 45, was it?
Gains on the third leg.
So back
Andrew
to back.
Gilding. Fourth leg, it's Kevin.
13 darters for Andrew Gilding. Time. Wayne Mardell fan, aren't you?
97.
That's a loud shirt.
$135.
Very nearly a
164.
second max. And the 140 doesn't get him down to an out. He's switched away. That looked a beautiful dart to follow.
132.
Tied it up, though.
He is quite an old school player,
Yes, he is,
Andrew.
Yeah.
He won't switch around the board to the degree that some players
85.
do.
Andrew Clark, 32.
He's very set in his ways, as you can see with the approach to the hockey.
Yeah, he sees a finish, he goes for it, and then
Gains on the fifth
no
leg.
doubt would have
Andrew Gilding.
had a look,
Six-legged
had he
Kevin
hit the
for
54
first.
on whether to go for the ball or not.
Yeah, there was a real space opening for Germany to have an elite player, and Martin Schindler's walked into that.
140.
Well, we thought it was going to be Clemens, didn't we? Because Schindler sort of threatened, and then Clemens took over, and now Schindler's sort of gone away, reinvented himself, applied himself, and now he is the best German player.
No reinvention needed for Gilding, who is not going to go for the 1-2-1 shot, sensibly so.
97.
Tees up double 12.
This has been very, very impressive, as you rightly said, Dan. After well, they have just woke him up, that opening leg. Because since that opening leg, Andrew Gilding reeled legs of 13-13, a leg where he missed 5 at a double, and then closed the show with 13-14 and 13 for a very, very tidy 6-legs-to-1 win. And he is safely through into round 2, an average of 97.28. A leg in, he was averaging exactly 70. First 9-dart average of 120.14, and the doubling okay in the end. 6 from 16, 37.5%. Well, Andrew is going to catch up with Philip, and we'll have a few words and see how he feels about that one.
133.
Nicely done by Nyman, gets himself down to a finish.
Might have to uncork the champagne if Brendan Dolan
100.
hits a treble, which he does.
132.
2 balls and double 16, the dream outcome here. Now treble 19.
64.
That looked a promising guy to go back to the ball had he hit treble 19, so disappointment for Wessel.
What's the roots here, Brendan? High in the 18. Oh, it's a beauty. Strong start from Brendan Dolan. Brendan's last Pro Tour event, he went all the way to the final. So they're coming into this with a fair few wins under their belt in very, very recent tournaments.
100.
Beautifully done.
171.
171.
Brendan, you require
Big pressure on this
76.
76. Dolan may only get 1 dart at double. Well, he'll get 2. Double 8. First port of call. And he's sneaking inside that.
60.
The answer's no, and he can't believe it.
First dart's missed a double in this game.
42.
But Wessel gets it done in the visit.
Wessel Nyman.
2-2. Usually quite a...
99.
Hushed silence there as Wessel went 4 into a 9.
95. 85.
Not bad. He's 137. Brendan a 2 treble visit though, and he'll still harbour realistic hopes of getting his leg in the bag. I think
99.
it needed to be a 2 treble
Wessel,
visit
you
though.
require 137.
Double 19.
97. Brendan, you require 148.
This may need to go. Otherwise, Wessel is looking at back-to-back 13 darters. It's not going to go.
45.
Can't even stay straight.
Wessel, you require 40. Game from the
Sluggish
6th
start
leg.
from Wessel, but he's really
Wessel
warming
Nyman.
to the task now. That's 4 legs in a row.
$140.
Oh, he's back. Conductor, lout, whatever you want to describe him as.
99.
Well, Wessel Nyman seems to be getting his act together on that treble.
158.
They're making their own entertainment. Can Brendan Dolan give him something to shout about? Not on this occasion. The 66, one of those awkward ones. Might get 1 dart at double, could get 2.
66.
Can't afford anything to go wrong here. Double 18. Doesn't go wrong. 15 darter. Wessel back in charge. But this will put some gloss on it if he can finish it with a 4-visit leg, and he has set it up beautifully. Wessel Nyman, he's going to get multiple match darts.
That might be a parting gift from Brendan Dolan on this match.
44.
But it's that familiar sinking feeling for Dolan on the European Tour. As Wessel Nyman eyes up double 16 An 11-darter wins the match, and Wessel's excellent run on the Euro Tour continues. A semi-finalist in Rosmalen last week, and he's kicked off in not quite perfect fashion. There was some good stuff, there was some average stuff, but Wessel Nyman certainly had enough to get the job done over Brendan Dolan, whose return to the Euro Tour has not been successful. That is it for this afternoon session, but we are back in less than a couple of hours' time. Join us at 6 o'clock UK time, 7 PM local time, for more action from the European Darts Open.